Hello and good day to all my dear students. Last we have completed our trigonometrical tables chapter. Now we will start chapter number 9, arithmetic progression. Here in this chapter it is arithmetic progression and geometric progression, but this year in our syllabus we are having only arithmetic progression. So let us learn what is AP. In short form, arithmetic progression we say AP. Here one sequence is written, it is 2, 7, 12, 17. So here you can see this sequence is in increasing order, like 2, then if I add 5 to it I get 7, then again if I add 5 to 7 then I get 12, and plus 5 I get 17, and so on. So I have written there, this is the increasing order by adding 5. Now another example is 22, 18, 14, 10, 6 and so on. This sequence you can see is in decreasing order. The numbers are decreasing. So decreasing by subtracting 4 to each number, like 22 minus 4, 18, 18 minus 4, 14, 14 minus 4, 10 and 10 minus 4, 6. Or you can say in other words, if we add minus 4 to it, then also the same thing, we are subtracting 4 from the each number to get our next number. So this is our decreasing order sequence. So here one more example, that is 1, 3, 6, 4, 2 and so on. So here you have to observe, students, that first 1 is there, then 3, then 6. It means first it is increased, then also it is increased, then it is decreased, like 6 by 4. So it is decreasing, then again it is decreasing. So you see that this way it is not possible. If you multiply any number, then also it will increase, or you divide something, then also it will decrease continuously. But somewhere it is increasing and somewhere it is decreasing in a one sequence. It is not possible. So students, this type of sequence we do not have any rule. We cannot see any rule in it. Now one more example, that is 4, 7, 11, 17, 32 and so on. So here also first it is 4, so 7 is increasing, then 11 again increasing, then 17 again increasing, and 32 also. It means first of all we have observed that this sequence is increasing, but let me explain you that is it increasing in some order or not. Like 4 plus 3 is 7, then 7 plus 3 is not 11, it is 10. So here 11 plus 3 is not 17, it is 14. So again there is no specific rule here we can see in this sequence. So this first, like 1, 3, 6, 4, 2 and 4, 7, 11, 17 and 32, these two sequences does not follow any rule. They are not following any rule, we can say. So when they are not following any rule, we cannot say they are any sequence forming by any pattern. So students, we have learned here that if some pattern you can see in any of the sequence, then there is some meaning of it. So let us study what is sequence here. A sequence is a set of numbers specified definite order by some rule or law. It means some numbers you will be given in a sequence which will be in definite order, means some rule or some law must be followed by it. Either it will be in decreasing, either it will be in increasing by some specific number, like the gaps between each number should be same or equal number, then and then only we can say it is forming one pattern here. students, you have to find out the particular pattern in the numbers which we have already seen many areas of our real life also, like we have seen some rangoli designs, some drawings, or you can say different our petals of our flowers are also in some pattern. So many things or many architectural designs also we can see in patterns are followed. So here in a sequence there are two example, or you can say types. That first is finite sequence, in which the number of sequence like they come to an end. There is some numbers like 1 3 5 7 over, then no number next to it, means that is a finite sequence. We all know there are how many numbers in the sequence, it come to an end. But infinite sequence means there the numbers are infinite, there is no end in a number patterns, then we say it is infinite sequence. Now after sequence, one more term here we are going to learn, that is series. The sum of the terms of a sequence is called series. Now series means we have just learned a sequence here. Sequence means some numbers in a specified order or some following rules. So this type of sequences we have already seen in our examples there. So if we add the terms like 2 7 12 17 in a sequence, but here we write 2 plus 7 plus 12 plus 17, or 22 plus 18 plus 14 plus 10, then we say this makes a series. So likewise we have learned here two terms, sequence and series. Now we learn what is arithmetic progression. So word progression already explains you that something in progress. Okay, and arithmetic means it must have some particular gaps in between numbers, or you can say either it is decreasing or increasing, that is our arithmetic laws are used there. So here I read what is arithmetic progression: a sequence in which its terms continually increase or decrease by the same number. It means what I said, if a number is increased by 3, so it must be throughout the sequence increasing by 3, and if the number is decreasing by 2 or other number, then it must be continuously decreasing by the same number. It cannot be like that somewhere it is increasing, somewhere it is decreasing by other number, then it is not an arithmetic progression. So a sequence in which its terms continually increase or decrease by the same number is called an arithmetic progression. Okay, now the fixed number by which they increase or decrease means what I say, if it is increasing by 3, so everywhere we should add 3 in the sequence. So this fixed number 3 is called the common difference of that sequence, or we can say the arithmetic progression. AP's fixed number is 3 here, so we call it common difference. Means difference between any two terms in AP is called common difference. Okay. Now the first term of an AP is denoted as small a, and the common difference is denoted as small d. These are the notations which we are going to use throughout the chapter. The small a is for first term and small d is for common difference. So how our AP looks, or in general form, how can we write it down? So first term first term in AP is a, so that is small a. Then we are adding the common difference d to it. So the next term we get is a plus d, and the next after that term one more d is added to the term. So a plus d plus d. Now d plus d become 2d. So here in sequence we can write a plus d, a plus 2d and so on. Means we can get number of terms like this. N terms like this you can find out here. So we have generalized one formula for our arithmetic progression to find the terms here. Here we will find different terms. So generally first term as I told you is a. So first term we found as a by our form, like a is there plus 1 minus 1 means no difference is there as the first term. So 0 d. So that is 0 multiply d, 0 only, that term becomes 0. So we get our first term is equal to small a. Now to get second term a plus d, we know this is our second term by adding common difference to the first term. But how do we get it? As it is second term, so a plus 2 minus 1, 2 means term number 2 minus 1 to it, so d, it means a plus 1d, that is a plus d. Now third term is equal to a plus 2d, which we have already written in our sequence. But how do we get it? As a plus third term means 3 minus 1 into d. Now 3 minus 1 is 2. So a plus 2d. So by like this generalization form of our nth term, that is the formula Tn. We denote it as Tn as our nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So this formula you have to remember, students, for a long time. When you are asked to get the number of terms in the sequence, you have to use this formula to get your next term. Okay, so next is one more formula we are going to learn here. Here that after Tn formula there is d. D means the notation is for common difference is equal to Tn minus Tn minus 1. So this is our common difference. How do you find it? That is the last term minus the previous term. Suppose in a sequence there are 5 terms, then you want if your difference to find, then what you will do? You will take the difference between any of the two terms, like fifth term minus fourth term. If you take the difference, then you get this formula, that Tn last term minus Tn minus 1, that is the previous term. So these two formulas you have to remember, students. First is the nth term formula, and the second is whenever you want to find common difference from the sequence or from the arithmetic progression you are given in the question, you have to use these formulas. Now we will see our exercise 9a, question number 2. Write the first 5 term of an AP. First 5 terms of an AP we are going to find out. I am taking number 3rd here. Here small a is equal to minus 1. Now small a means the first term of an AP. And d, small d is our common difference. It is given 1 by 2. So here I want to find 5 terms of an AP. So I use my nth term formula, Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now first of all T1 I want term 1. So n, wherever n I will put 1. So 1 minus 1 it will become 0. So only a I get, and a is already given to you in the question, that is minus 1. So our first term is a is equal to minus 1. Now T1 is equal to small a is equal to minus 1. T2, term 2, we place the value of a minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 into d. D is 1 by 2. So here minus 1 plus 1 by 2 by LCM we have to solve it by minus 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 upon 2. So term 2 we found here is minus 1 by 2. So likewise students, in the formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, we will substitute our values 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to get our next terms. So now we want T3, term number 3. So that is a plus n minus 1 means 3 minus 1, that is 2 multiplying d 1 by 2. So 2 get cancelled. My a value is minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. So T3, term number 3 is equal to 0. T4 is equal to a. A means minus 1 plus 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Multiplying d. D is 1 by 2. So minus 1 plus 3 by 2. By LCM we get our T4 value. So now T4 is equal to, by taking LCM, minus 2 plus 3 upon 2. 3 minus 2 is 1 upon 2. So the fourth term we found is 1 by 2. Now fifth term T5 is equal to a. A is minus 1 plus 5 minus 1 is 4 into d. D means 1 by 2. So by cancellation 2 2s are 4. So I get minus 1 plus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the fifth term is 1. So likewise students, we get all our 5 terms of question number 2 third. First term is minus 1, second term is minus 1 by 2, third term is 0, fourth term is 1 by 2 and fifth term is 1. So like this you can solve another questions also. Now we move on to next question. So this way we solve our next question number 4 of the same. Question number 2 only write the 5 terms of NAP, in which the question is small a, that is the first term, is equal to minus 3.25 and d, that is common difference, is equal to minus 0.25. So we use our formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. T1 means first term is equal to a only, because you see in formula in place of n we put 1. So 1 minus 1 0 d. So that part is cancelled, as 0 into any number gets 0 only. So we get only a. A is equal to given already minus 3.25. So we found our first term minus 3.25. T2, term 2 is equal to a. A means minus 3.25 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 into d, and d is minus 0.25. So T2 is equal to minus 3.50 by addition. Because both are negative, we have to add them and we get minus 3.50. That is our term 2. Now term 3. Term 3 is minus 3.25 plus 3 minus 1 is 2 into minus 0.25. So that is by multiplication 2 0.25 is minus 0.50, and by adding these terms we get our term 3. Now term 3 is equal to minus 3.75, that is after 0.25 and 0.50 become minus 3.75, term number 3. T4 means term 4 is equal to a. A means minus 3.25 plus 4 minus 1 is 3 into d. D is minus 0.25 is equal to minus 3.25 minus, because plus minus minus, and 25 3s are 75, and that is 0.75. So again adding these two numbers we get answer that minus 4. Value is term 4 minus 4. Now we find our last term of this sequence or arithmetic progression, that is T5 is equal to minus 3.25 plus 4. How 4? 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4 into the difference d. difference is minus 0.25. So minus 3.25 minus 25 fours are 100 and that is 1.00. So we get only 1. So term number 5 is equal to minus 4.25. So likewise here also in our question 2 number 4 we found first 5 terms of this AP as minus 3.25, minus 3.50, minus 3.75, minus 4 and minus 4.25. Students, you can write directly also because as you know that D is the difference. So whenever you add that minus 0.25 to the first term, you get the second. In the second term again you add minus 0.25, you get the third term. Likewise, by proceeding you get 5 terms. Similarly, in all the questions directly you will get your next term by adding D to the previous term. So the other questions like 1 and 2 you can do either using this formula or directly by yourself. Thank you.